so we're going to do a general collective reading to see what comes through today for 11/11. Happy 11/11. All right, to see what is to come, darling. What is to come? Let's see. Kind of sounds a little sus. What's to come? It sounds like a porn, but whatever. Anyways, start off with some tarot cards. This is the Cozy Witch Tarot deck, and then I will be using the Companion Oracle with it as well. All right, collective energies here. First card, what do we have? The Three of Wands, okay? So it says, put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. Instead of waiting for things to just magically happen, although they could when you manifest, right? But put yourself out there, meet the universe halfway, okay? Let your voice be known, show your face, be in the presence of whatever the hell you're trying to manifest, and let your energy be known. Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to shine. Yeah, you will be guided to where you need to be. It's like an energy, a frequency. We all see blessed Saiwan witches. So here we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, it looks like she's carrying a bunch of candles. Here it says, why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? So some of you guys could be stressed out, overthinking about a situation, maybe making it even more difficult than what it needs to be. It could be the simplest things, okay? And sometimes your overthinking mind can just be overbearing. Sometimes you could be your own blockage. You could be in your own way. And remind yourself what that is. If there's an easy route, why take the hard one? Someone could just be used to that type of lifestyle where you're like, no, there's no such thing as an easy route. But Spirit's like, well, you have two options. And you always choose the hardest one because you feel like the easy one is not meant for you. Okay, but that's all in your head, hun. It's all in your head. I know traumas can make us it can really fuck with us, right? Really does. But we don't need to add more to the weight either, okay? We also have, why does this remind me of Maleficent when they go and prick their finger on the needle and then someone's under a spell, right? So with the Ace of Swords, it says, look at you. You're bursting with sparkly new ideas. What are these ideas telling you? Where are they leading you, guiding you? It could be career. It could be a new project. Someone could be gardening. Someone could be renovating their home, moving. I know I'm looking for a place to move. You could be guided to just do something way different, like a complete reset. Some of you have goals to accomplish something before the new year begins. You're not waiting for the New Year's. You're doing it now so that when the new year comes, you're like, I'm 2 steps ahead of the game, baby. Right? Don't wait until New Year's. No, do it now. If you feel the energy to do it now. That idea crosses your mind, there's a reason for it. Okay, so look at them. Look at the roads, the 3 roads. So 5 of Swords here says you can't be right all the time, right? Sometimes you make it hard for people to communicate with you. Whether it's your friends, your family, lovers, your guard is always up. Maybe you're always bitchy. Maybe you're always passive aggressive. Whatever the case may be, it could be too much sometimes. You make it really, really hard to speak to, and you always got to be right. You're fixated, stubborn perhaps, and that could work against you. Okay? You really can. You got to make it so hard. Why you got to go and make things so complicated? Right? We've got 3 cards here. Oh, look how beautiful those are. Now I want a pumpkin spice latte. Here it says 2 of Cups. Some people are like the pumpkins to your spice. Oh my God, that's a sign. I do need to go get a pumpkin spice before I go to my sister's, of course. So yeah, this is about meeting your soulmate. A soulmate doesn't have to mean the opposite sex. It could mean a friend that you meet that you're like, oh my God, you are just what I need to add to my happiness. Like you are the cinnamon to my pumpkin, you know? Whatever the case may be, you're about to meet someone you're going to be able to connect with. Do not let your communication that sucks, block or ruin it for others. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And for some, it's a love interest that's trying to get a point across to you and you're not seeing it. And they're just trying, maybe they're giving up on you because it's like, yo, you're my soulmate. I love you, but man, you're hard to speak to. Think about that. All right. And we also have the 9 of Swords. Someone could be up at night. Look, it says 3 a.m. on the clock here. Stressed out, worried. It says we all get a bit carried away with our worry sometimes. Yeah. And I mean, we do have the 10 of Wands, right? The 10 of Wands came out. So what is it that you're getting carried away with? Your thoughts is overwhelming you. You're thinking worst case scenario. Sometimes you could accidentally manifest things that you don't even want. Like your worstest fears can come to life because you're overthinking it. You're putting a lot of energy and intention on the negative part to it that it actually manifests. It's like you're doing it to yourself. You have the power to erase those negative thoughts. Think about put it this way. I don't know why I vision Iron Man remember how he like has all his little whatnots and like he's constantly like riding on it in the air and with his technology. Like think about it like that. Like let's say you have your negative thoughts in front of you and you're like, oh my God, I need to stop thinking this way. Visualize it being in front of you, cross it out and replace it with something else. That right there is a form of manifestation and taking your power back and being in control. I'm slowly training myself to do that myself too, because sometimes I'd be thinking negative and I'll be like, let me exit that out, erase it and replace it. And then I'll feel better about myself. And then here we have oh my God, after the 9 of Swords, we have the 9 of Wands. Look at her on the hammock, chilling. Isn't that a dream, surrounded by trees? Ah, what a life. Here it says, pause and savor the results of your success. Some of you guys are being guided to look, hey, if you're stressed out about work or your business or life, maybe it's time to take a break. Maybe it's time to put a pause to the noise, to the dramas of your life, right? And I know some of you are like, that's a luxury to be able to pause, but if I stop, everything falls apart. That's all in your head. You convince yourself of that. You deserve a break, even if it's one day. Turn the phone off, connect with nature, recharge your energy. And then you'll see when you wake up the next morning, is your life a shit? Oh, is your life a mess? Did it fall apart? Are you homeless now? Like, no. You know, we convince ourselves of the worst sometimes, and it's not even like that at all. So, all right. So then we also have the 5 of Cups and the Temperance card here. Okay. So look at how she's crying. And she's just like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me. It says spilled tea isn't the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. There's still 2 cups standing. Remember, we did have the 2 of Cups. We did have the 2 of Cups. Out with the old and in with the new. Sometimes you got to take your losses to have room for those gangs to come in. You know what I mean? I was like stuttering on my words. Sometimes I channel and I want to say it fast and all at the same time that I mumble. That's just me. Look how gorgeous this card is. You see, I need more coffee. As I have my coffee here, but it went cold. You see, it went cold because I sip and work, and so it gets cold. Anyways, it says let go of self-imposed limitations. Telling yourself you can't do that because of this or that because of that. And sometimes, yeah, certain stupid things get in the way. But again, miracles happen and you can use your jujus, the power of manifestation and thought, and use your resources. Friends have friends that have friends that have friends and can make things happen, right? Gotta think outside the box, honey. So let's see what else. Let's get one more and then we'll pull from the Oracle. Kind of feels like you're doing, this is like 2 in 1 with it, you know? Okay, so what do we have here? The Witch is in, ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. So it says, there's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. Wow. Wow, you see that? Who says you can't have it all? Welcome. You're welcome. You're about to walk through a door of opportunity where you'll be able to have a stress-free lifestyle. Temperance. It's like a recovering of finances for some of you. Maybe you were set back financially, but there's a recovery to that. And now you're able to have it all. Sometimes, you know, certain things happen because it's like helping you, things fall apart so that they can fall into place the way that it should, is what I'm picking up with that. So door of opportunity you're walking through, and honey, it's gonna make you feel amazing. Okay, look at the bottom of the deck. We have flowers. I can buy myself flowers. Yep. 6 of Cups. Give yourself the compassion you were never given. So if you, even if you're in a relationship or in a marriage and they never fucking did these things for you, or because they, you know, they were just not that type of person, you can do it for yourself. You don't need to depend on someone else to do it. Shit, you could buy yourself flowers, take you out for a walk, drink, masturbate. Honey, you could do it all yourself. And anybody else that comes after that and provides and gives to you is a plus. Sometimes there could be friends that give to you, and that feels just as amazing. You know what I mean? But allow yourself to receive as well. And don't feel bad because you're like, oh my God, my coworker got flowers and I didn't. I wish I had flowers. Bitch, go buy them yourself and buy them better. Get them better. Who says you can't? They're just flowers, right? Shit, you can go pick them out yourself organically in nature. One up it. No. All right, let's put this aside. That's funny. I feel like I need to read this one. It says, slowly but surely, you're going places. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I love this. A new path. The trees here. Oh, the fact that I was looking at houses that had these type of trees. Oh my God. Anyways, okay. So we're going to use the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle. Because we need to believe in our own magic, right? Put this aside. Let me cleanse this really quick because I am, I need to reset it. Cleansing is key to everything. Much better. All right. Ooh, bitch fire. Yes, I'm all for it. Stand up for yourself, okay? Listen, sometimes you don't want to stand up for yourself because you're like, man, when it comes to you, everybody has a fucking problem when it comes to you standing up for yourself. But you got to sit there and take other people's shit. Fuck that shit. No more. No more. So let's read what this says. Number 16, which equals to the number magical 7. Okay, so it says there's no better way to say it. Someone in your life is trying to burn you at the stake. Maybe you didn't give them something they wanted, or you didn't let them get away with their bad behavior. Either way, they're trying to ruin your reputation. Rest assured, your reputation will stay intact. Silence can be effective, but this is not that kind of situation. Get loud and get them and let them have a taste of your bitch fire. Yes, I am all fucking for that. A lot of people might say, take the high road, let it be. No, fuck that shit. There's a time and place for that. This is the time where you stand up and give them a dose of their own bullshit. Okay? Bitch fire, baby. Because I wish a bitch would. Ha! So many times people try to get away with shit. I'm telling you, with Saturn being direct, yo, everything is exposed. Period. Then we have the number 13. Okay, we got Lioness. You've earned all your stripes. You see that? Doesn't it remind you of the card that came out earlier where you're like, where it's like, you know, take some time for yourself. You've earned it. You've worked hard. Take a break. And you've earned all your stripes. Okay, they didn't just magically appear. So what does the number 13 card have to say? Naturally, sometimes with growth comes a little scarring. You've come incredibly far. You should be proud of the person that you've become. Think of your scars not as a reminder of the pain you've had to endure in the past, but as proof that you can survive anything. Anything. You're stronger than what you're telling yourself. You're stronger than what your fear is lying to you about. I just saw the number 143. Someone could be, the divine could be letting you know that they love you. You're loved. You're highly loved. Oh, did you hear that jingle bell? That's confirmation. Number 37, gray. Endings are inevitable. You got to let things end. Let it fucking go. Whatever it is, just let it flow, right? We can't hold on to things that are trying to end. It's like a ship. The ship has fucking sailed, in other words. So number 37, as humans, we tend to see things in black and white, forgetting to account for all the gray in between. There's someone in your life who's begun to fade away, or maybe they're gone altogether now. Don't fight it. Real relationships are not the same as the fairy tales we know and love. There are no neat and tidy bows and ties, things up at the end, okay? Let me reread that. There are no there are no neat and tidy bows to tie things up at the end, sorry. Leaving you satisfied. Acceptance isn't easy, but it's a thing you need to work towards. We create our own closure. It's true. You don't need we don't need closure for nothing, nobody. We create it within ourselves. We create the closure. We give ourselves that closure. We don't wait on anybody, because then they're gonna make you wait to the fucking grave, and it's not worth it. It's not. It's a waste of time. People show you who they are with their actions, not with what they tell you, because actions speak louder than words. People lie all the time, you know? Especially when you're dealing with a fucking narcissist. All right, so we have the number 14, thorns. Weave together the crown that you deserve. Look at that. The crown that you deserve, mama. Okay, maybe the universe is putting together the crown that you deserve. Like, oh, did you forget your crown? Did you forget your power? Here you go. We tweaked it a little bit when you accidentally dropped it and forgot who the fuck you were. So here it says, this right here is the ultimate card of celebration. Not just of yourself. You are amazing though, but of those around you. When you're done putting on your crown each and every morning, go and help someone else put on theirs. You have so much love and wisdom to spread, so don't waste it. Self-love is essential, but community is important too. Okay? This is also helping others step into their own, you know, helping others along the way as well. Like, you have that magic touch. It's all about helping each other rise, helping each other walk each other home. Not abandoning one another, stepping over people, treating them like shit. That's not going to take you very far. Because eventually karma comes around. Okay. So, we have the rain. I wish it would rain. I love the rain. Raindrops. Take a chance on them. So, it could be taking a chance on a relationship, taking a chance on yourself, on a friendship, recovering something perhaps. Okay, it says, if anyone has a reason to keep their guard up, it's you. People have been known to mistreat you, and like any rational person, you finally got tired of it, went back inside, locked the door, but you weren't supposed to stay out of the rain forever. No matter how terrifying the prospect may seem, you need to put yourself out there again. There's that word again, putting yourself out there again. Dating, whatever the case may be. Whoever it is you're thinking of, they can be trusted to walk with you through the storm. Okay. Whether it's a friend that you're like, you're the only person I'm going to go perreando with, like going out to date and have a good time because you trust them, or, you know, getting yourself involved with that one person you never gave a chance to. Let's walk in the rain. Then we got flower, 17. Be honest with yourself. Okay. Maybe we're not being honest with ourselves. There's some times where we try to put on a fake front and try to be like badass or whatever because pride and ego gets in the way. But is it really you being honest with yourself, or you're trying to convince yourself that you don't care? It says we do ourselves a major disservice when we aren't truthful with ourselves. There's something you know to be true, yet you continue to ignore it. Lying to yourself may feel like the easiest thing to do, but things have changed. It's time for you to face reality, even if it makes you uncomfortable. No matter the outcome, it won't be nearly as bad as you think. Okay. Not as bad as you think, honey. Okay? Okay. And actually, I'm going to read one more, the bottom of the deck, which is number 1. It says, you can be your own knight. Ha! Be your own knight in shining armor, darling. No one's going to come rescue you. It says, you may be in a dire situation you need escaping from. Rest assured, you have the power within to persevere. You already know you don't need to be rescued by a charming prince or a chivalrous knight in shining armor. You got your own shield and sword, and God's help. Anyone who thinks, and God's will help anyone who thinks they can do a better job. Yeah. So God's help, right? I feel like it's also universal help. I mean, it's nice to have a knight in shining armor come to the rescue, but when does that ever fucking happen? In movies? You gotta be your own knight. You're protected and you're very much well loved. Okay? So I'm also hearing love yourself as if you want others to love you. Loving yourself, like how you love yourself is how you teach others how to love you as well. Okay. So let's put this aside and we are going to get some self-care cards. What the universe wants you to focus on right now. All right, so this is the Sacred Self-Care deck. Dream journal. That's interesting, especially if we don't remember our dreams. I've tried to do that, yo. Like, I seriously can't. I still have an empty dream journal next to my bed. Now, the only thing that I do, if I have the energy to do it, because I'm half asleep, is if like I have to go to the restroom, right? And you still have the memory of your dream fresh in your mind. I'll get on Instagram, I'll inbox Mamina, my friend, and I'll like send her audios like, I just dreamed about this, and I'm telling you because I know I'm gonna forget the details when I wake up. And it always happens. So when she refreshes my memory, I'm like, oh yeah, I did dream about that. And then we go from there. So I feel like recording your dream works for some people, and for others, like if you have like an amazing brain and you can remember, then you'll have no problem writing it down. But that don't work for me apparently. Okay, you gotta find what works for you, right? Take a walk. Okay, some of you might need to like get your body moving, go out in nature. Perhaps your body's angry with you because you haven't moved your ass. Maybe you just need to calm your stress. And by doing that is like connecting with nature. You know what I mean? So there's a mantra to that. It says, with each step forward, I release what no longer serves me. Walk with intention, in other words. Experience a moving meditation and nourish your mind, body, and spirit simultaneously by carving out time to go on a walk. Commit to making a week-long routine where you go on one each day, even if it's only for a short time. Journal about how this time makes you feel and the revelations that come during your walks. Soon you'll see how much balance and joy they bring to your day. Get out into nature, be physically active, meditate, and be in awe of Mama Nature's beauty all at once. To keep things interesting, find somewhere local that you haven't been to before and would like to explore, like a park, trail, or botanical garden. Schedule a walking date with a loved one for something different to do together. Okay. Especially when you're especially if you live in an area where you have amazing scenery. Sometimes that can discourage people where you're like, I would go for walks, but my scenery is ghetto. There's nothing exciting to look at. And I rather look at nature on my phone. Like, I get it. But even if you need to drive somewhere and then go for a walk, like if you have the time, why not? Simple things, right? And then we have the clean your space. This is 100% real because there's a lot of deep cleansing and purging that needs to happen on many levels, okay? Decluttering, getting rid of shit before the New Year's, or just not even using that as an excuse, but really it's more vibrational and energetic reset. It says, when my physical space is clean and tidy, my mind is clear. And it is, it's true. And I find it funny how it says clean your space, in the card next to it, it says clear your energy field. And you do that by clearing your physical space as well. So giving yourself the gift of a clean space has a ripple effect. It allows more things in your life to fall into the rightful place. By clearing and cleaning your surroundings, you can also declutter your mind. Start with cleaning your bedroom and then work your way out to all corners of your home. That's just for me too. Don't just stay on the surface. Take the time to clean inside cupboards and drawers, sort through old paperwork, get rid of the dust bunnies, and also review the objects you've collected and considered opportunities to donate or sell things you no longer need. I find that funny because this morning I had an idea to, like, literally, instead of throwing things away, to just donate it to the Goodwill. As you minimize the number of belongings in your space, it will become easier to clean in the future. Notice how having a clean space makes you feel energetically clear. Create a routine that will allow you to keep it up. To start, it can be as simple as making your bed each morning or keeping an area like your desk organized. Let it grow from there, okay? So you can do a lot. It doesn't have to be all in one day, especially if you're busy. Let's say, okay, today I'm going to do the closet. Tomorrow I'll do the hallway closet. The next day I'll do the drawers. And then you do one thing at a time. It doesn't have to be all in one day, because when you try to be like a fucking hero and do it all in one day, you stress yourself out and you tap out. Like, you're like, I'm done. My back can't take it anymore. And then the next time you remind yourself that you got to finish, you get reminded of how painful it was and how exhausted you became that you don't want to do it anymore. You know, so one thing at a time, darlings. All right, so we're going to use the butterfly oracle cards for life changes. Haven't used this deck in a while, so butterflies represent metamorphosis, changes, right? So let's see what changes are happening or what need to happen in your life. Okay. Seeking and finding. Oh my God, this is so true. Seek and you shall find, especially if you're looking for answers, looking for the truth. Anything that was hidden from you, like, honey, I can write a whole book on seek and find. Like, let me tell you. Okay, let's read what it says. Like a butterfly flying from flower to flower, you are searching for what's next. This card reassures you that you'll find what you're looking for. Hold the vision of success, experience and excitement of the process, and feel fulfillment as if everything has already been accomplished. Keep calling upon the guidance of God and the angels to lead you in the best direction. Look within yourself to find great love and beauty. Don't draw fear onto your path by worrying about what will come. Put only love into any thoughts and feelings you have about your future. Trust that everything that is rightfully yours already belongs to you spiritually. Anything you are seeking is also seeking you. Also, have faith and open your arms to receive. Additional meanings to that card is finding a lost object, reunion with the long lost loved one, discovering your divine life purpose, meeting your soulmate, and meditation. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, I keep hitting the bell. Bells are very significant too because bells help clear energy. Relationship dynamics. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if I can find this. Here it is. Okay. So this card indicates that there have been some changes in one or more of your relationships with your family, friends, or romantic partner. There's a sense that you have less in common and are growing apart. This may be because you are now more sensitive and more conscious of your feelings when you're with certain people. Perhaps in the past, you numbed your emotional awareness, and now your feelings are awake. Damn, I felt that. The most important relationship of all is with yourself. So you do need to take care of your feelings and needs in this situation. Yes, relationships involve compromise, but ultimately, if you're denying yourself happiness, this will have a negative impact on the relationship. Therefore, you are guided to be honest with yourself about your needs, even if it means working with a counselor for support. As you make changes, all of your relationships will be affected. It's time for you to sort through your feelings about each of them to bring healthy balance into your life. So additional meanings, moving your relationship in a healthier direction, a healed relationship with yourself, individual and or marital counseling, a new person entering the picture, changing the dynamics of other relationships. Whew, shit. Hold on, I need to put chapstick on my lips because suckers be dry. Okay. It's getting cold now, so like my lips get more chapped. Ooh. Grief work. Ooh, yeah. There's been a lot of that going on my side of town. So grief work. Let's see. I love the colors too. This card signals that your heart needs some healing from one or more losses. There's grief work to be done as a way of moving forward with your life. Already you can think of how this specifically applies to you. Unhealed grief is compounded by each subsequent loss. I don't know why I'm mumbling on that. Although it's uncomfortable to mourn and cry and painful, sometimes this is the only path to healing. That's why it's best to heal with an experienced grief counselor, grief support group, or trauma-trained therapist. Loss is one of the more painful processes of change, yet it can also help us develop compassion and more appreciation for life. I just got a notification on my phone. It says, don't carry your worry. That's interesting. Huh. Loss is one of the more painful. Okay, I just said that. Additional meanings, changes that feel like a loss, a calling to be a grief counselor, or performing a eulogy, comforting a grief-stricken friend. Sometimes you're the one that's there for those that are also grieving. Okay. So lots of grief work. Don't like, if you're the one that needs the grief healing, don't deprive yourself. Let it happen. You got to feel it to heal it. As painful and as uncomfortable it is, there's times where I'm like, I don't want to fucking do this shit no more. But you got to let it flow. The moment that one big cry is released, you feel so much better. Because the more you hold back, it's just going to accumulate and it's just bullshit. That's all I can say. It's just bullshit. This is bullshit, right? All right, so we're going to use these self-care cards really quick, see what comes through. All right, so the first card that came out is Dreams. Didn't we just had Dream Journal, right? Think big. There are unseen forces ready to support your dreams. Yes, think big, honey. Think big. Don't think about, oh, what can I qualify for? What can I have based on my lifestyle? No, think big. It's okay to think big. Shit, big dick. No. Let's see what else. There's the bell. Keep hitting the bell. We got guidance. Ask for guidance. The divine will meet your every need. See that? So if you dream big and you let the universe know what your goals are, what you're dreaming about, the universe will find a way to make it happen for you. They'll send the right resources your way, the right people to hook you up, etc. Miracles do happen. If you don't believe in magic, you'll never find it. We got the truth and we got connection. Look how pretty those cards are. So with connect with someone special, a loved one is a gift to treasure, and tell the truth. Integrity is the key to living an authentic life. It's true. There's no point in lying, man. People fucking lie through their teeth and they're great actors. Let me tell you, honey, I'm telling you right now from experience, like, man, people's lies are just unbelievable. Like, what the heck are... It's just, it's wild. Anyways, we got faith. So here it says, have faith. Faith grows when you act without knowing the end result. Oh, I love that. Yep. It's true. Faith grows when you act without knowing the end result and not being too fixated on the outcome. Pleasure. Look at all those cats. Whatever makes you happy. Do something just for fun. Pleasure is one of life's essential nutrients. It's true. Have fun. Get in touch with your inner child. Pleasure yourself, whatever the case may be. Whatever floats your boat, whatever tickles your pickle, right? We got playfulness. See, play and pleasure, if you know what I mean. So it says, play with the child. Children are your greatest teachers, which I will go and see my nephews and nieces today and be an auntie and have fun with them. So surround yourself with the innocence of children, even though sometimes you want to smack them a little bit. Like, shut the fuck up. No. So we have release. Have a good cry. See, oh my God, look, grief is the doorway to your deepest self. Wow. Wow. You see that, guys? Feel it to heal it. And with that being said, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I think this is good. I feel good wrapping it up there. So I hope you guys enjoyed these divine messages. Okay. If you want to book a personal reading, whether it's an original one or emergency, I will still be accepting and doing them while I'm at my sister's. So it's all good, guys. All right. I'm here as your guide 24/7. Love